Yo, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy DJ Av back at it again. I got another video for y'all today. As y'all can see from the title, OTR versus local. So, y'all know I'm in the truck, so y'all know what that means. Let's do some truck talk. Oh, by the way, I just want to mention, I want to thank everybody for subscribing and liking the videos. Yo, as of this video right now, shooting this video, I got 45 subs. I'm trying to get to 100. So if y'all don't mind, if y'all ain't doing anything, if y'all like the content, yo, please show your boy some love. Please show me some love. That's all I ask. And while you at it, show me some love by subscribing. If you don't mind, like the video. You know, if you got any questions, drop a comment in the video. You heard? Let me know. Let's talk about it in the comments. So I'm sitting and, I was thinking about it. So I figured, why not make a video about OTR, being that's where I started at. That was 16 years ago on my 21st birthday. I was enthused on becoming a truck driver. One of my friends, which is also a DJ too, is named DJ Chucky. He go by the name DJ Chucky. I'm not going to tell y'all where you're from, but I was a shipping and receiving supervisor at a company called DHL. So my man, every day, he'd come bring the load. So just one day, we was cool. One day, actually, we still cool. It's not we were cool. We still cool. But one day, he showed me a check. He showed me his check for the week. It was like $3,000. And I'm like, yo, how you making this kind of money? He was like, yo, I'm a truck driver. I drive from DC to Brooklyn every day. I think it was either 5 or 6 days a week. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 5. But I'm like, yo, bro, how I get in? I need in on this. So he was like, yo, if you serious about it, at the time I was only 20. He was like, yo, if you serious about it, come up to the location every day. Well, not every day, I'm sorry, pardon me. Every weekend on Saturday. I'll show you how to drive. I'm like, say word. He like, word. So Saturday mornings, I get up, go to the location. I didn't have a license, I didn't have a permit, I didn't have anything. And lo and behold, he became one of my mentors in trucking. And he taught me how to drive. Like he threw me in a truck. He'd teach me how to shift gears. He taught me how to straight line back. So in the process, I'm studying to get my CDL, to get my permit. So I'm calling all these companies. I'm calling all the big name companies. And at the time, I had some, what do you call it? How could I say it? I had some tickets on my license. Because when I was 18, I had an accident. Me and some of my friends, actually 2 of my homies, my high school homies, which one of them still my brother to this day. You know who you are, bro. Double salute you. You heard. Also, he's a DJ too, but I'm not going to put his name out there neither. Because I don't know if he wanted it out there or not. But one of my homies, he know who he is. If he watched this video, which I know he going to, he know who I'm talking about. One Saturday night, we had got fly, 18 years old. We all got cars. They used to call us the Chevy crew. We all had Chevys. I had a 97 Monte Carlo, and we were drag racing down the strip. And long story short, we was in the middle lane. One of my homies was in front. I was in the middle. We was coming to a light, and we had police lights in our cars at the time, strobe lights. So we turned on the strobe. So my car was black, tinted loose. I guess they thought I was a cop. So as the lady was trying to get out the way, out of the middle lane, she went to jump in the left lane at the light. And as she's getting in the left lane, I was already there. So she clipped my bumper, sent me spinning. I got airborne. I hit a light pole. I ended up upside down in a bed of a pickup truck in someone's parking spot at their house. So needless to say, if the truck wasn't there, I was going through someone's living room. Through the grace of God and my angels that was on my side at the time, I didn't break no bones. I just had a little scratch on my forehead, which is gone now. But my homie that I'm talking about, he had a bird eye view of it. He actually pulled me out of the car before the ambulance got there or whatnot. So, needless to say, police came. They gave me every ticket imaginable. I'm talking about, I think I had like 15 to 20 tickets, drag racing, failure to avoid an accident, speeding, cause of I had just about every ticket you can imagine. So, long story short, and y'all know I lived in Baltimore, Maryland. So, in the courts in Baltimore, I went to court probably 2 or 3 times. In the midst of me going to court, I come to court, the cop wouldn't come to court, I got a lawyer, cop still didn't come to court, I didn't go to court, cop didn't come. So luckily, the judge, the last time I went to court, I'm telling the judge, like, listen, the cop not coming, I can't keep affording to take off work like this or whatnot. So, can you dismiss this ticket? So, needless to say, the cop dismissed the first ticket. But then when he looked at his docket, he seen that I had like 15, 16 other tickets. He was like, today must be your lucky day. Because being though I dismissed the first ticket, I have to dismiss every other ticket that comes after that. So needless to say, that's how my license got clean with the tickets or whatnot through that accident. So that's what led me to getting my license clean. So when I called every trucking company, no trucking company wanted to pick me up because they seen all of those tickets on my license or whatnot. I'm talking about all the big wigs, Snyder, Swift, Warner, JB Hunt. So I called Crest wound up picking me up because they seen with the ticket. So needless to say, my 21st birthday I spent on a Greyhound going to Louisville, Kentucky, something like that. I forget the name of the state. I mean the township or whatnot. It was a small town or whatnot. So I went to school, got my certificate, got my permit, got my license. I went OTR for about, I want to say 3 to 4 months. And my experience with over-the-road trucking, I was young, I was 21. My trainer was 25 from Atlanta. And needless to say, that's who I ended my training with Crest, with CRST. I had 2 trainers in the process. So total, I had 3 trainers, but my first 2 trainers didn't really work out. One was a lady, one was a guy. The first guy, he was kind of nasty. The lady, she was just like a sub to take me to my other trainer or whatnot. So I met my trainer in, I think, Atlanta, where he was from. And we did cross country. Now, what I would say about OTR as a 21-year-old, it was fun because at the time I didn't have no real responsibilities or whatnot. So I got to see the United States. For me, I looked at it like a vacation. I got paid to see the United States. It was cool, you know what I mean? I got to see things. I got to go to most places that I probably wouldn't have went to. You know, I got to go to Vegas, Miami, LA, because we was running from Pennsylvania to LA or whatnot. That was our route. So, you know, sometimes we went to other places too, but mostly it was from the East Coast to the West Coast. You know, I was down in Hurricane Katrina right after it ended, down in New Orleans, Louisiana, and all of that. So it was cool. But the things I did not like about OTR was showering in different rest areas, dirty ass truck stops, eating whatever you can eat. You know what I mean? Like wherever you could park a truck, or eating at the truck stop, or if you could park somewhere and go and grab something. So you basically, when I was doing it, I was eating fast food every day. In the midst of that, I picked up cursing, real bad cursing habit by being on the road, over the road, talking junk on the CB radio, up all night. So it was cool, but I couldn't do it. I got homesick, and it's only OTR. Like, this is some of the things they don't tell you. It's boring, especially when you're traveling across country. Because at the time, they didn't have Audible out where you can listen to Audible books or whatnot. At that time, you had to buy Audible CDs. Or at least that's what I was listening to, CDs. And I think I had the iPod at that time. I can't remember. But I know we used to, in XM satellite radio. But when you're going through some of these, like Texas, long ass states, that shit get boring. You sitting in the steering wheel twiddling your thumbs. You know what I mean? You twiddling your thumbs, so it gets boring. The ride is long, and all you see is just deserted areas and cows and sheep and farmland. Not all, but some. But it's boring. You know what I mean? Yeah, you talk to your driver or whatnot, your partner, but there's only but so much y'all can really talk about. You know what I mean? Like I said, did I have a ball? Yes. But was it for me? No. Like I like sleeping in my own bed. I like taking a shower at my own shower. I like being able to eat a home cooked meal. So it's just like certain things that I wasn't cool with the OTR lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't going out, you just on the road, just working. Then at that time, I wasn't really making no money. You know what I mean? Because I'm a trainee. I'm still getting paid training pay. So I wasn't really making a lot of money. I'm like, you know what? Forget this. So I stayed out there for, like I said, maybe 3-4 months. Came home. I'm like, yo, I'm done. I paid off my schooling because I still had a balance. I think it was like $2,500. I paid off the school and got my license free and clear where I didn't owe the school anything. And I got me a local job. And I've been local ever since. Now, these are just my opinions. I'm not telling nobody how to go about it, whether you should go OTR or you should go local. I'm just telling you what works for me. For me, local is the best. Like, as y'all know now, I'm married, family, daughter. I like being home every night. You know what I mean? I like being able to kiss my daughter goodnight on the forehead, kiss my wife goodnight, lay next to my wife, you know what I mean? Spend quality time with my family, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that OTR, you can't do those things, but you can't do it every night. You know what I mean? So I got a set schedule. Like, with the job that I work Monday through Thursday. I got 3 days off, which most people would love. You know what I mean? And I don't take that for granted. I don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? That allows me to do other things. Being that I'm local, I do my runs, boom, I'm done. Come home, I don't got to see my job again until Monday. Like I said, with me working 4 days a week, I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Friday nights, I DJ. Saturday nights, I DJ. Sunday, I DJs sometimes. So it allowed me to do other things. It allowed me to be able to go on a 3-day weekend vacation with my family. Not vacation, but a getaway. You know what I mean? It allowed me to stay home and fix and do projects at home that need to be done. It allows me to handle business. A lot of that you can't do over the road. You know what I mean? Like, you got to schedule a doctor's appointment. Let's say if you got a toothache, you can't, unless you go into the emergency room, but you can't schedule an emergency dentist appointment with your dentist if you over the road. You know what I mean? Local, I could do that. Like I said, it's so many things you can do local versus over the road, OTR. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I love local. And like I said, these are just my opinions, my thoughts. This is just my journey in the trucking, And then not another thing I should say. Like I said, OTR, when you on those, especially if you're a solo driver, it's boring. Once you talk on the phone to everybody and you up late night driving, nobody else up, you tired of listening to radio, you tired of listening to books, it's boring. You know what I mean? But local, you can talk on the phone, you get to see people, you stop more often, you stop more frequently. Also another thing too, OTR, like I'm not saying this for everybody, but a lot of OTR guys don't get a lot of practice in backing because they're not backing that often. They mostly driving forward on the road. Whereas I'm a local driver, I could back 8-10 times a day, if not more. You know what I mean? So you get your backing skills up. You know what I mean? That's just the way I see it. Like I said, these are just my thoughts in my journey and my opinions on the trucking industry. Some of the things that, like I said, I don't think people talk about, or that I don't really hear a lot being explained or talked about. So I just want to give y'all my opinions on it, what I think about the situation, and how I feel about it. It might not be for some. It may be for some. It may not. It's subjective. It's how I could say it. It's subjective to how you feel and what it is that you're looking for. You know what I mean? Like I said, OTR, it has a lot of great benefits. Like I said, if you're a loner, it might be for you. If you're an introvert, it might be for you. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm a people's person, so I like to be around people. And I realized being on that road, I wasn't cut out for just doing that long periods of time. And not to mention, this industry is already dangerous. You know what I mean? It's already dangerous because you're dealing with hundreds, if not thousands of cars and people every day that you interact and encounter with, that you're passing you seeing. So it's dangerous, you know what I mean? But like I said, with local, I'm in a day cab. My runs is not that far. I get to see people, get to holler at people. I get to build relationship with my customers. You know what I mean? They all know me. Like, I don't, like OTR, you get to, you do a delivery, you get to the warehouse in the dock, you might be the number 5th truck in line. And then by the time they get to you, they taking their time. It might be lunch break. You sitting there, you waiting for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours to get unloaded or loaded. With me, like I said, I'm not saying this is for all local guys, but me, I'm a local guy. Like I said, I have relationship with all my customers. So I'll pull up, I'll back in, don't matter if it's an OTR guy out there waiting, he gonna wait. They're gonna take me first because they know me. I go in, yo, what's up? Woo, woo. You know what I mean? I chop it up with them for a little bit, and they get me unloaded. I'm in and out. You heard? I'm in and out like a stick up without the gun. You heard? So I love the localness. You know what I mean? Being a local driver, it is, and the money is good. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I don't. Like I said, when I was doing OTR, I was still a trainee. I didn't do it by myself. I realized quickly that wasn't for me, so I came off the road. But I can't speak for the money that the old OTR guys are making, but I know it's money in local. And don't get me wrong, the gig that I'm at, like I said, I've been here, 11, 12 years. I done been through some companies, you know what I mean? I didn't work for some big name companies, you know what I mean? Just drop some, work for Pepsi, work for UPS, work for one of the big grocery chains here in Jersey. And that's the freedom of having a CDL. If you don't like it, you can always quit and find another job. Now, I'm not going to say it's good or bad, but I did what was best for me in the times that I needed to do. And through the grace of God, the company that I'm working for now is perfect. Like, I couldn't ask for nothing better. But yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts with y'all about OTR versus local. Just give my insight on it. You know what I mean? I hope you guys like this video. If you do, show your boy some love. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers right now. As shooting this video, I'm at 45. So if you can do me a favor, Please subscribe to the video, like the video, comment on the video, share the video with your friends. Or if you interested in becoming a trucker and you got questions, you want to know more about it, about OTR or local or whatever you got to do with dealing with trucking or whatever, even DJing. Like you said, my last video was a DJ vlog. So whatever you want to know, just hit me up in the comments below. I will be sure to get back to you. But with that, I'm gonna leave y'all on that one, and I appreciate y'all. Double salute.